like, I would rather categorize it into two sections. One is identify, right? How are you really identifying those unconscious biases? Like, you have to ensure there is self-awareness. We have at Applied, we've run inclusive survey internally to really identify those biases, right? Bias literacy is what we call it, right? And then facilitate certain discussions so that the technical panel, as well as the managers and the team, including the talent acquisition team, have gone through these kind of sessions to really identify those biases. It's all perceptions end of the day. And then to mitigate that, ensure there is gender agnostic job descriptions. AI, to a certain extent, helps you pre-screen candidates, right? So it actually sets aside a portion of it where you have hiring managers evaluating resumes, you have got recruiting team evaluating resumes, and then on and even AI doing this job of eliminating certain biases. So I think AI could be a good way of helping you minimize certain biases, right? Then diversify your channels of sourcing, right? Could be referrals, could be social media. Gender bias is something that we commonly talk about today, and we have introduced women technical panels in pretty much every interview within the organization. So employer brand is a reflection of your culture. That's what I ideally look at, right? And if you have to really think about being transparent, right? It's all about how the organizations communicate their vision and missions, to the employees. Secondly, the key information about the company's growth, right? Facts and figures, right? Where is the organization trending? It's very, very important that it keeps the employees informed on a timely manner. So these are the two aspects that I believe you can enhance or be transparent, be transparent about your company culture. Secondly, coming to employer brand aspects, there is, I could probably divide that into internal as well as external branding, right? So from an internal branding perspective, you would first want to really look at how what's your culture saying, right? What is your internal culture all about? So study your internal culture. What are your employees really talking about, right? Develop a content strategy, which content could be your internal content, right? What is your candidate persona? What sort of talent that you really want to go out, right? And your storytelling, right? Have great visual content in place, which is about 60 seconds or 90 seconds visual content that you can share on various platforms. And then your company values. So we recently conduct a lot of pulse surveys within various groups to design our employee value proposition, which is EVP, right? So that is a stepping stone to really talking about your culture and building a great employer brand, right? And then exceptional candidate experience. One, you really have to train your managers, technical panels to treat your candidates and your customers. They are your customers, so you have to ensure that you treat them really well. So providing a great experience for your candidates. And then we also have to work on advocacy programs internally, right? Your employees, if they're treated well, they are going to advocate for your brand and your company. So these are right, diversity and inclusion, right? The initiative, the program, right? It's actually a top-down approach. If you convince your business about building a winning team and driving innovation, and if they are with you and they are collaborating with you, you have won half the battle, right? So in this initiative at Applied, what we've done is primarily to bring in leadership, women leaders into the leadership group, right? Which was like knowing our industry, we Semicon as an organization, and you barely find talent, women talent specifically in the leadership roles. So it's a very, very niche and a very small pool, right? So we have definitely seen a lot of success bringing in great leaders to the leadership in the group. And then I think the work is in progress in building a great succession plan for the existing women talent within the organization, so that they grow in their career and become future leaders. So I think that's something which I would like to call out.